Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another scented video. In today's video, my first video for 2021, I wanted to look back at 2020 and see what were the best finds that joined my collection during this year. For me, 2020 was the year that I started this channel, so I started uploading perfume videos about June. And since then, I've been discovering lots of new scents. I dipped my toe into niche perfumes and this opened a whole can of worms. And now I'm down into the rabbit hole and there's no going back. I've added to my collection lots of perfumes, over 40 perfumes, which is kind of scary, but on the other hand, I love them so much. And I wanted to share with you 10 or so, 10 plus choices of my favorite finds of 2020. So if you want to know what they are, just keep watching. My picks are in no particular order and I'm starting off with Addictive Vibrations by Initio Parfums. Very beautiful presentation. This is a house that I discovered this year and I do have two perfumes of them in my collection. But this one is my favorite. I have tested also their discovery kit, so I've had a good run trying them. And this is by far the best in my opinion in terms of what I'm looking for. So this is a very uplifting, fresh, but has a lot of depth. A little bit soapy, which I'm usually not a fan of, but in this perfume somehow it works. So it's really floral, has a lot of character. It is not any bland floral. It's not something that you smell everywhere. In fact, to me this smells quite original and excellent projection and lasting power. It definitely has this Initio DNA, which is very characteristic, really strong and punchy, and I find that this floral touch really softens and gives that pretty quality to it. Excellent pick, and I am just very excited to put it on every time I reach for it. So this is once again Addictive Vibrations by Initio Parfums. Next up is a perfume from Kilian Paris, and this is Love, Don't Be Shy. I have been talking about it in my channel quite a bit, but that's because I just love this perfume. It is this amazing sweet cloud of orange blossom marshmallows. I did purchase also the, if you can see, I have used a little bit, maybe up to here, and I already panicked and I bought on a good deal a refill for it. So I want to be able to use it without feeling guilty, because this is very, very pretty, very gourmand, very soft, comforting, very beautiful, sweet. Definitely you need to be a fan of gourmand perfumes in order to like this. But even though it seems like a simple idea, it is so sophisticated and so pretty, really well blended quality fragrance. So even though you might say that, okay, there are so many sweet perfumes on the market, this one really is unique in that way that, and later on other perfumes are trying to copy it, just because it kind of adds a twist to this sweet gourmand marshmallow candy with the orange blossom, which adds sophistication and elevates the perfume. So this one does not smell cheap at all. This is really, really gorgeous, and it is pricey, but this is also a refillable bottle, so once you run out you can buy the refills, which are cheaper. So I really, really love Love by Kilian. And now to mix it up a little bit, I have here a leather fragrance. I do not usually wear leather and I'm not interested in trying, which is probably a mistake because I'm sure that there are so many interesting perfumes out there. This is Bottega Veneta by Bottega Veneta, and this is a gorgeous, wow. This is a designer perfume, but it smells so high-end that honestly it is super, super luxurious smell. This is a airy, fizzy leather, kind of like the inside of a suede bag. Very classy, sophisticated, sparkling. It's light, but it fills up the room, so it's definitely, it's a perfume also that kind of comes back and disappears on me. It's really ethereal, kind of transparent type of scent that is really complex, but it comes to a very thin, the scent itself, so it's not a thick leather, it's very transparent and really pretty. So this one I see in the warmer months, but also why not in the colder weather, because it's just so enveloping and sophisticated. So for me that's been definite surprise from the house of Bottega Veneta. I have ever only tested this one. I think I also tried Illusione, but I do not remember actually what I think of it. So really interested to try more, and maybe even their exclusive line, which are quite pricey, but if they are able to produce this type of perfume in their designer line, I'm only excited to see what they have in their exclusive. So Bottega Veneta, also among my favorite finds of 2020. Next up in my finds, this is altogether the house of Memo Paris, but this in particular Granada, which is kind of my standout of the perfumes I have. I do have 5 Memos at the moment, but this one is the one that I kind of feel like I'm treating myself when I reach for it. It's this very pretty floral perfume. It's very strongly a floral perfume, but it's like a sweet cloud of delicate florals, like a summer florals. It gives me vibes of being kind of like in the evening in a holiday, and you're wearing some really classy clothes, something really relaxed at the same time, but very definitely put together. And it's just so feminine. So this one is definitely a feminine fragrance, and it lasts really well as well. And even though it's quite strong, it still has a transparent quality to it, so it never goes dark and heavy. It's just very pretty, and I am excited to wear this one. Now on the opposite side of the spectrum, we do have a very heavy hitter, and this is my first ever Amouage. This is Portrayal, absolutely stunning bottle, if you can have a look. So this is a gorgeous scent, and it's unique to my collection. I have nothing like this. This one, you only ever need one spray and it's enough. This is a very strong statement of a perfume. It's jasmine and tobacco. So really exotic, lush, rich, strong, very seductive, but in a kind of little bit dangerous way. The tobacco is very dominant in here, and it's more like a rich, smoky pipe tobacco with the jasmine, which gives it a lot of sweetness. So altogether, the impression of this perfume is really sweet and very strongly floral with very prominent tobacco. So you do get those 3 aspects very strongly in this perfume. Perfect for colder weather and evening. And also this perfume lasts and lasts and lasts and projects really like crazy. So this 50 ml, it's gonna last me for many years to come. And I don't find myself reaching often for it, but I do appreciate the artistry of this perfume. It's gorgeous and it is really special. So once again, Amouage Portrayal. And another heavy hitter over here, this is from the house of Francis Kurkdjian, or Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is Oud Satin Mood. This is the perfume which I wore yesterday on New Year's Eve in my living room, being very glamorous with my satin mood over here. But this is absolutely perfume that makes you feel like $1,000,000, gorgeous, sensual, a statement, extremely luxurious smell, really well blended. I mean, I couldn't think of anything else to wear. This is so feminine, smooth. It's got a lot of rose, but I just love the quality that Maison Francis Kurkdjian's perfumes have. They are really sophisticated. They are pricey, but you smell every cent of the perfume at the price that you paid. This is lush, smooth, rich, feminine. It's at the same time very gentle from the rose that is ultra smooth. I don't usually like rose in perfumes, but this one is so smooth and silky and like a buttery rose mixed with the oud in the base that gives it this enormous depth that it has. And when you wear it, you can just sense how you're filling the room with the fragrance. It is absolutely stunning and it just feels so luxurious. This perfume for me is an outstanding find. A little goes a long way. I'm gonna have this for a while and I will cherish this bottle. So it is my basically like a perfume for when you really want to make an impression. This one is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Oud Satin Mood. Now let's get a little bit lighter here in the mood after all this heavy scents. This is the gorgeous Dama Bianca by Xerjoff from the Casamorotti line. This is perfume that is just so pretty. It makes me happy just every time I spray it. Wow. I can't get enough of this. It's kind of this light and fluffy floral, very delicate, but later on it warms up and it gets sweeter. And it's just so uplifting and feminine and sophisticated at the same time. I love this one so much. I first time sprayed it on my sleeve. I couldn't stop smelling my arm. It was so addictive and I really feel like this perfume suits me. So absolute gorgeousness. I can't pinpoint one or the other notes, but it is floral and it's light and it's kind of bright and happy. So once again, this is Tamabianca by Xerjoff. Another Xerjoff, Lira. I have heard so much about this perfume and finally decided to give it a try because my long year quest for dupe for Elle by Lolita Lempicka. I am so excited to have this in my collection. This is the most beautiful gourmand lemon cake with spices, spicy cinnamon. It has this delicious scrumptious quality to it and it never goes sticky, sweet and cloying because the lemon, it is I think bitter orange in here, but it comes off as a lemon. It just uplifts the whole composition and it's just so edible and beautiful. This one is for the gourmand fans out there. Lasting power is quite good. Absolutely delectable. I could eat this paper right now. This is Lira by Xerjoff. Another one of my favorite finds of 2020 is Frassai Blondine. This one has been such a hit for me. It's gorgeous, perfect for the autumn weather. It is so seductive, deep, rich, mysterious kind of scent. It does have notes of suede and butter, which is really intriguing, but you can really sense this buttery feel in this perfume. It's sweet without being a gourmand. It is an oriental, very kind of a mysterious woman kind of scent. Very comforting, extremely faceted, it's rich, it changes also depending on the weather outside. It is so beautiful, guys. I am very happy to have this in my collection and it has been kind of opened my eyes for the House of Frassai and I definitely want to try more of them. I think one of the other scents that they have that I definitely want to check out is Tisendu, and honestly, this is so beautiful. This is what niche in my eyes should be. So it's perfume that you can see how the creativity and the quality has gone into it. So once again, Blondine Frassai is one of my favorite finds in 2020. I hope you're still with me. I have a couple more perfumes to go. This one next up is Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. I know this has been on the market for a while, but I added it to my collection only recently and it is an absolute love at first sniff. It's gorgeous, a cherry, deep, sweet, very feminine, woodsy, a little bit almondy. I love this so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. It feels like a treat every time I spray it. I highly recommend this one. It is a bit pricey, but honestly, I love cherry the way it's done over here. So usually not a fan of the cherry blossom type of perfumes, but this deep sensuous cherry, almost edible. You can sense the kind of like a cherry liquor kind of vibe. This one, absolutely yes. Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Another scent that has this kind of like quality that is a little bit woodsy and floral, but really sophisticated, super uplifting, glamorous type of scent. This is from the house of Schlesser. I can't really know how to pronounce this properly, but I love their stuff. And this is super affordable as well, compared to many of the others that I have shown today. This is absolutely gorgeous, feminine, dressed up, classy. Love the bottle as well, if I close it. Love the bottle, love the scent. Performance is absolutely amazing. It changes, it develops, it lasts so much. It's like if you want to be, let's say, wearing something really stylish, classy, feminine, and you're going out on a special occasion where you need to be very presentable, and it's kind of like a candlelit dinner or something like that, this is the one to go for. Absolutely gorgeous. I strongly recommend checking it out if you are into that kind of stuff. So once again, I didn't say the name. Schlesser pour elle, sensuelle. This is the version. I know that there is also like a basically only pour elle, but I haven't tried this one. It comes in a clear bottle. This one, the dark bottle, is what you need. Another designer fragrance that I love so much and have added to my collection this year, this is Prada La Femme, and it's absolutely gorgeous for the summer. Beautiful spray mechanism as well. It comes in this cloud of gorgeousness. This is absolutely beautiful, beachy kind of scent, which is very feminine as well. We have Frangipani, Ylang Ylang, very gorgeous, and jasmine. So this one is a perfume, if you like those kind of beachy vibes, if you think of Terracotta by Guerlain, but elevated, and you can wear it also when you're not on a vacation. So this one is super versatile. You can go to the office with it, you can go shopping, you can go on a dinner, you can meet your friends, you can lounge with this. Absolutely beautiful. It smells really expensive as well, so absolutely perfect perfume year round, I would say, but for the warmer weather it's even better. This is Prada La Femme, and I want to check out also the different flankers of this, because I know that now there is also Prada La Femme Intense, so I'll be very interested to check on that one. And last two, guys, thank you for sticking with me. I don't know how long this video would be, but I hope you're still around. This one is the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Rouge Malachite by Armani Prive. This is a jasmine, like if you think of an evening in a very upscale tropical vacation, really seductive, warm, a little bit balmy, a little bit smoky in the base, but it's very ever so slightly, just to add this sensual element to it. It's white floral, but is the white floral to end all white florals for me? That is absolute love. Adore it. I don't want to be without this perfume now that I have found it, so it is one of the standouts for the year for me. I love you so much. This is once again Rouge Malachite by Armani Prive. And last but absolutely not least, this is one of my latest finds, and the absolutely gorgeous Angel's Share by Kilian. Yes, I will be one of these hype people who tell you that you need this fragrance as soon as it's available again. I think it was for a while sold out. I'm not sure if it's back already, but this is for all of you gourmand lovers out there like myself. It's a must-have. This is absolutely gorgeous rum with apple. It has oak barrel kind of inspiration behind it. It has a lot of cinnamon, spices, depth. So it's a woody, gourmand, spicy, very sweet, but never cloying. And it has this amazing edible quality to it that I just cannot stop sniffing it. This is addictive. I want more. The more I smell it, the more I want to smell it. So this is absolute standout. In fact, I'm just gonna spray myself. This is the last perfume for the video, so I'm good to go. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. If you can get your hands on it, I strongly recommend you try it. Maybe get a sample. This perfume is absolutely worth it for me and one of my absolute top finds of 2020. This was all from me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments what were the top finds for you during 2020, and also what are some perfumes that you didn't enjoy as much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!